I am the fourth among 5 siblings, 3 of whom are boys. 2 years into my marriage, God blessed me with my first child. I never truly knew the meaning of support after my father's sudden passing 7 years ago. He was the tender heart, the only one who saw my fatigue and felt my presence. Since my father's death, my mother's treatment of me specifically changed. I became her personal assistant at home. My brothers were busy with their studies and work, and my younger sister was still too young. All the chores fell on me alone. I tried to balance my university studies with the never-ending household duties until I graduated. My mother insisted that I stay home, rejecting the idea of me looking for a job, saying, "Who will serve your brothers and take care of the house?" I was literally an unpaid maid. When my cousin, whom I loved, proposed to me and I accepted, my mother surprised me with an absolute rejection. "You won't get married until all your brothers are settled. You are our sole guarantee of comfort." My uncle intervened with wisdom and strength, overruled her objection, and completed our engagement. My home turned into a prison. I was forbidden from going out, and my phone was monitored. All my wedding preparations were bought by my uncle and his wife, while my mother insisted on taking all the gifts, cash, and financial aid from my family, saying, "These are mine to spend on your brothers." When the wedding date was set, my mother erupted in anger. She didn't just scream. She said hurtful things about my poor upbringing and disobedience in front of me and the family, promising me misery and ruin. On the wedding day, neither she nor my siblings attended. On the henna night, she turned off the lights, drove away the guests, and said terrible things about the groom. On the morning after the wedding, al-Sabahiyah, I received no welcome or even a call from them. All I got was food from my uncle's house, who embraced me as his daughter. I felt an indescribable heartbreak, and I kept asking myself, am I really their daughter? Years passed, and the estrangement deepened. Despite the wound, I continued to pray for her with a heavy heart. One day, I got a call from my eldest brother telling me that my mother was in the hospital in critical condition. I rushed to her immediately despite everything. I found her in an unenviable state, constantly mumbling incomprehensible words, her eyes full of terror and fear. After she passed away, we discovered she left a cruel will, distributing everything she owned to my brothers only, denying me and my sister anything. A week after the burial, my 3 brothers gathered and came to my house demanding that I divorce my husband and return to live with them to serve them. I firmly refused. Days later, my youngest brother called to accuse my husband and me of causing my mother's deterioration before her death, with baseless lies aimed at tarnishing our image within the family. No one believed me, except my uncle. My husband, thankfully, stood firm like a mountain and told me strictly, "Your home is your sanctuary, and you will not see any of them again. Let their money be enough for them." Now I am a mother of 2, expecting my 3rd child. I am living in a huge internal conflict. I cannot forget my mother's cruelty and her final will. I feel she was not pleased with me until the end. But at the same time, I remember she is my mother, and it is my duty to pray and give charity for her. I am searching for the inner peace that allows me to forgive, a forgiveness that is not undone by painful memories.